Welcome, innovators and game changers, to Compete on Awesome with AI, your roadmap to harnessing AI power in your business journey. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find your industry completely transformed by AI. Exciting? Terrifying? Maybe both. But here's the thing, you don't have to navigate it alone. I'm Susan Frew, an entrepreneur and business owner just like you, and I'm here to be your tour guide through the world of practical, usable AI. Having built and scaled many businesses myself and saved $170,000 and counting from my budget for 2024, I know firsthand the challenges you're facing and the game-changing potential for AI that holds for all of us. In these episodes, you will join us as we explore AI tools you can implement today and boost your efficiency, how to stay ahead of the AI curve without breaking the bank. And we're not here to talk about science fiction fantasies. We're here for real, actionable strategies that you can use to compete and win in this AI-driven world today. So join us, whether you're a solopreneur working from the kitchen table or a CEO leading a team of hundreds. This is your guide to not just surviving, but thriving in the AI revolution. If you're ready to turn AI from a buzzword into your secret weapon, let's dive in and compete on awesome. Welcome to Compete on Awesome with AI. Let's dive into the incredible world of artificial intelligence and discover how you, a business owner, entrepreneur, can leverage AI and use it in your business right now. Like right now. My name is Susan Frew, and I am a seasoned entrepreneur, a business owner, speaker, and now a podcaster. And it seems that I am destined to be your tour guide through all things AI. I do have a background in tech, but really more in a small business scenario. And I've dedicated the last 2 years to learning as much as I possibly can about AI and then share it with you. So I am your AI tour guide, so let's go. I want to tell you a little bit, though, before we dive in here, and this may be something that you've experienced yourself as an entrepreneur or business owner. It's never easy taking that path, and people look at you and they think, oh, they've got their own business, they've got it made. That's not always true. And one of these days, I will finish the book that I was writing with a partner of mine that is called Entrepreneur Aftershock. And it's what a business owner goes through with those highs and lows and the giant roller coaster of entrepreneurship. But our company started out really fast. We had a plumbing and heating company, we still do. And we were like a rocket ship. Like, boom, we went from 0 to 3 million in no seconds flat. Inc. 5,000 list, won 42 awards. And then I wanted to go back to doing what I love to do, and that's traveling and speaking and coaching and all of those things. And we made some bad hires. So needless to say, you may know where this is headed. We ended up almost crashing and burning. We turned it around, and then, we just didn't have that same enthusiasm, if you will, that we've had in the past for our company. And then my husband ended up getting sick. And you may have experienced this too in your own business life. And that really changed our outlook on life completely. And we decided during that time that we were going to do what we love to do. We also realized that the bigger company was not working for us. It was just too much. Neither one of us wanted that anymore. And we downsized significantly. And I will walk you through all of the things that we did in order to save money so that we could downsize. Because you can't just take your company and be like, oh, here we go. Now we're just going to be a few people and we're just going to make a living, and that's going to be that. Well, what about all the systems and all of the contractors and all of the things that we used? And we did not lay anyone off. But what we did do is if someone left in the office or some sort of administrative or marketing function, we did not replace them. What we did is we found an AI solution to our situation. Now, we were able to cut out of our big bloated budget, and maybe yours is that way too. And I will show you one of these days here on Compete on Awesome with AI on how to create your budget using ChatGPT, because there's a way to do it, and I will help you as your tour guide. But we were able to save $170,000 in our operating budget. And depending upon the size of your company, that is a significant number. I think even for bigger companies, that's a significant number. And we have spent the last year or so really downsizing every single area of our company. And I'm going to show you exactly what we did. Now, yes, there's AI news every minute, and there are amazing podcasters who come on the air every single day and tell you all the news, and they give you the updates, and they tell you what's happening, and I listen to all of them. Seriously, I consume probably 8 to 10 hours a week of different content regarding AI because I want to be kept abreast of it. I speak about it. I want to know what I'm talking about. I want to know what's happening. I want to know if, there's impending danger that the AI is taking over the world. Like, I want to be the first one to know that. So that is not what this show is about. This show is about me teaching you live exactly how we can use AI in our businesses to save money and to be more effective and all of the things, if that is okay with you. So I thought what we do today, I want to show you some products. I'm going to do a screen share here. And what I love about these is that these are things that I am using every single day and that you can use as well. This right here, this is something called Chat Hub. Someone asked me yesterday, I was at a speaking engagement, and they said, what AIs and subscriptions do you have? Well, that's something that I have to revisit every month because I tend to be a subscription junkie. And when I look at the amount of money that I was spending, then I sometimes have to reel myself back in, do the free trial, and then all of a sudden now you're committed, or it's something that's super cool and you absolutely are not giving it up. But something that I was doing is I was buying the paid subscription to all of the AI programs. So, and the major ones, I'm saying like Claude and Llama and GPT-4 and GPT-4o and Gemma and Perplexity, and the list goes on and on and on. You see all those AIs there in the corner, but this product right here, Chat Hub, it is an add-on to your Chrome browser. And you get all of the AIs for $19.99. All of them. It is amazing. And I'm going to show you here real time. A friend of mine who's in the real estate business was asking me for some tips on AI this past week. So I feel as though I'm going to use her and her company as a demo. I did not get permission to do that, but I think it could be for anyone who is looking to have an AI strategy in their small business, whether you're a solopreneur, entrepreneur, business owner with 50 people, it doesn't matter. These are some of the things that you could be doing and how you dip your toe into the AI without spending a fortune, like moi. So I was up to about $500 a month. But granted, there's one program I use and refuse to give it up, which is $250 a month. And that is Trainial for our back end programs that we use for our plumbing and heating company. So that's our process manual, our how-to manual. Eventually, it's going to be our sales tool because that is what we'd like to do in a couple of years. So let's take a look here at Chat Hub. What I did is I put together a prompt for my friend who's the realtor, and I am going to ask now all of these AIs. And right here, so you're saying 4. I could make this 6. So that's what I'm going to do, just to kind of see. And you can then do the drop down here if you want to change it to something else. You totally can. I personally love Perplexity, so I'm going to put that one in there. I don't really know. I'm not very familiar with this one. It does come up in Chinese sometimes, so that's kind of interesting. So let us go for something that I'm not familiar with. Let's go to reflection. No idea what that is, but let's give it a whirl. And then the prompt that I created is down here. And the prompt says, generate 30 days of engaging social media content for my real estate business. The content should focus on plumbing tips because their friend Susan owns a plumbing company and maintenance, and be tailored to appeal to an empty nesters that want to downsize. Include a mix of educational, inspirational, promotional, interactive, polls and questions. Ensure each post has a strong call to action and aligns with the overall brand and tone. Now, my friend is very friendly. She's professional. She's humorous. So that's how we're going to make these ads so that looks just like her. And then create hashtags and ideas for posting. So we're going to just hit it right here, send. All right, well, reflection there does not seem to be working, but holy cow, are you seeing this? You can now just create 30 days of content. Now, step two, if you're a Canva user, you can then use all of these uh, schedules, if you will. You can export them into a CSV file, and you can then put them into Canva, and Canva will actually create the post for you. You use your own template, and then you can actually go right out of Canva and you can post it to Meta, X, Instagram, Pinterest, wherever you normally post. You can just put it right through there, one step. So can you imagine? And one of the things that I really love about this is it tells you the best posting times. And so here's the ChatGPT 4.0 that is giving us some really great responses with emojis and all types of things. You know, it's great. And it will go a week for, and it gives you the whole entire marketing plan. So if you're an entrepreneur or small business, you would not be able to afford to have a marketing agency do this for you. So this stuff is gold right here. And this one, Claude tells it a little bit differently. It tells you when. Here's Gemini. This is Google's product right here. Perplexity. Love Perplexity because it usually cites where it got its information, which unlike the others who hallucinate, we don't know why. And then Llama. So Llama is the meta version, right? So it has nothing to do with Llama, the animal. It's large language model. Here is their little meta sign, their little meta tag. There is Llama. So that is Meta. So think Facebook, Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg. And this one, I have been finding when I've been doing this test the last week or so that I really like the responses that I'm getting from Llama better. However, I still keep my ChatGPT paid subscription because I have a lot of custom AIs that I have built, and that is how I would get access to them is on the ChatGPT Open AI website. And I like to also use a lot of custom GPTs that other people made. So I will use the financial navigators out there, the business valuators. I will use a lot of the image generation and the like. So there is my first very cool AI of the week. And I'll be putting all of this information in the show notes so you can get access to it. The other thing that I have come across in the last week or so that I am totally in love with is a program called Gamma, GAMMA.app, APP. So one thing that you'll see there's also a gamma.ai out there, and that's a different product altogether. So you don't want to be doing that one. But what Gamma does is if you are a person who does a lot of PowerPoints like myself or presentations, or you'd like to do more, and maybe you're not all that great at doing PowerPoints, or it's just a time suck for you. So what I did is I took my whole keynote. I took 40 pages of a keynote, an older version of it, and I threw it in here. So I was able to just upload the PowerPoint deck and I put it in here. And then what we're going to look here, what are we doing? Are we going to generate, condense, preserve, amount of text, brief, medium, detailed? I do not like text on my slides at all. Lots of different reasons for that. One, I love telling the story based off the picture. Two, no one can really steal your content if all you do is have a picture of something. So that is really another reason. And things change. I'm always updating my keynote, always, always, and usually last minute because so many things in the AI world change. So we're going to look at the images, the format. We get to here. We have the option to go through it and we can add a theme. We can add colors. You can pick what you like. So I'm going to hit here, going to do continue. And over here, we're going to pick a theme. So I love black and pink. I'm going to pick that one. So there we have it. And this is what it looks like. You can pick which fonts you want. You can pick what colors. You can pick anything you want to have in your presentation. You can say, do you like dark, light, professional, colorful? I'm going to do colorful because I like to wear color, even though I am wearing black today. And then we are going to hit over here, generate. And voila, we now have a PowerPoint deck that I did not spend 5 days creating, and bam. And then whenever I go through and I have all my old PowerPoint decks, I can just pop it in here and I can just edit. So edit is a lot easier than actually recreating the slides, as you may know. And you may do this too. I create my slides in Canva, and then I take them out of there and I put them into PowerPoint. I also do a lot of videos and a lot of live demos in my presentations. But what this is showing you in here too is the company that I started using all AI. It's called Pet Wash Pros. I will do an episode just about all that. So look at this. So here are the slides. Now, I would need to go in there now and edit because it cut off my logo, which is fine. I'll just go in there and fix it. So, and it also named it. So we use an AI answering service. That was one of our cost-saving programs. So this is one of the things that it's talking about there. Our guiding principles, AI-powered communication. I don't like that cut that off, but I can just go in and edit it. Not in love with that that logo, and that's a logo that I uploaded to make it really small. So just I'm going to edit it. It probably would take me about 30 minutes. Seriously, in the past, that could take a whole week to do a PowerPoint, but there you have it. And then you can either present it from here, you can change the theme, you can share it with folks, you can do whatever you like, but it is thebomb.com. So I will also put the information in the notes. Next thing I'm going to show you today, Suno. Now, we've heard a lot about AI stealing people's music and ideas and things like that. Well, the large language models that we have access to right now are definitely training on the world. So think about your smartest friend that you know, or maybe not a friend, we say Albert Einstein, and he is our new friend. Take that brain power, multiply it times billions and billions, and that's the kind of brain power that you're getting in the AI engines now. However, it has been training off of public data, and that's what a lot of people don't like. They don't like that it's been out there scraping data, training, learning, what have you. But if we think about it, Google and Meta and Amazon have all of our information pretty much anyway. Every time you click something that says log in with your Google account or connect through Facebook, you are in essence sharing everything that you got. So where was I going with this? Where I'm going with this is that I think that the AI music is awesome. I can understand, I am not a musician, how that could be very upsetting and disturbing to folks who make their living that way, because this is in essence like shortcutting you and hijacking a customer who's now going to listen to AI music instead of your music and your beautiful talent and your voice and your instruments. But for me, what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a music track for this podcast and walk-up music if I was doing a keynote somewhere. So I told it that I wanted it to be pop. I wanted it to be high energy. So I went over to ChatGPT first and I told it exactly what kind of song that I wanted. And I had it create all the lyrics. of the song. And I popped it in there, and then this is what we got.
Susan Frew, stepping on the stage, bringing the future, turning a new page. AI's the rhythm.
So how's that? So imagine that. Anything that you can imagine, you can create. Maybe you've always wanted a theme song. Maybe you're tone deaf like me. And you're like, okay, for once in my life, there's going to be a song that I can do. I can deal with it. It's my words, whatever it is. I don't play instruments, but bam. So now you are, in essence, a music producer, and you will hear that theme now. So I have a short snippet of it, which will play at the podcast in the beginning and the end. And now, when I go to a speaking engagement, that will be my walk up music. And in the past, your walk up music was dicey because if the venue or the meeting planners or the folks putting on the event did not have licensing for that audio, or you don't have it, you are not really allowed to play it. And that always made me uncomfortable. So now, bam, now we have the Susan Creative AI. So one more thing that I'm going to share with you today in today's session, and this is something, one of my very favorite AIs is HeyGen. I love HeyGen. I love the avatars. I was listening to a podcaster that I adore, one of my favorite podcasts the other day, and they were saying that they did not like the AI avatars. And it broke my heart because I love the AI avatars. They are my favorite. They're amazing. And I had a lot of fun with them. So maybe it is not going to happen. Maybe, maybe they're going to go away. I don't know. That was the prediction. But meanwhile, I like them. One of the things that I love the best is this feature right here. So if you go down, and hey, Jen, if you've ever visited their site, I absolutely adore it. We go down here into labs, and these are things that aren't really out for a lot of people. There are things that are sort of in beta, and you get to try them and play around with them, and it's super fun. So I'm going to take my friend's real estate company and her website, do paste right there. And now we're going to generate a video. So this is going to take a few minutes. But what these do, and you'll see these images down here in the bottom, these are things that I have made. They make influencer videos out of your website. So it is going to now scrape their website. It's going to come up with 3 different ideas and scripts for the video. So first of all, it analyzed their website, and it came up with all of this information here, and it took pictures from their website. It just scraped them and put them in here. Bam. I don't actually have their logo. Well, maybe we can put it in here. I'm just going to leave it for now. There's no logo. That is something that we can add later. Actually, maybe I will make them a logo because I love making logos on AI. That's super fun. So here we go. We're going to go to next. Now, what it's asking too, now it's going to ask you for the meta tags based on who your target audience is. And I know that my friend does a lot of downsizing, right sizing, empty nesters, that type of thing. So we're going to go into first-time homebuyers still, always do that one, divorcees, retirees. I don't think she really does real estate investors, so I'm going to go empty nesters, families with kids, young professional, home sellers, military families. They have military or military sons, so that's something near and dear to their heart. Homeowners seeking equity. I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll see. Default locale is going to be in the US. You want to do that because the voice with HeyGen, you could have 29 different voices, different languages, or accents. I remember when I first started playing with this, I was trying to get Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's husband. Remember him? If you're a history buff, you would remember. But I guess I'm not funny today. I was trying to get him to speak with a German accent. Mm. Mm. Okay. So we want to pick a video language here, and you can choose. HeyGen has like 29 different languages that you can speak in, and you can make your avatar speak in whatever language you want. I make myself speak in Italian all the time. I totally love it. And it's US English, not to be confused with Australian English or British English, which is also on there. If you want your avatar to have an accent, well, of course, by all means. But think about this: if you serve a market that has multiple languages or a very culturally diverse area, this is perfect for you because you can take your content and now you can make it in different languages. So now we are creating these different programs, and that's going to spin around for a little while. And so while we are waiting for it, so now what it's giving me is this. It's giving me 3 different scripts. So it's giving me a TikToker script. It's giving me a noisemaker, an inspiring quick demonstration, and then it's going to create the video from all of this. I am not going to go for TikTok. Their demographic, I think, is a little bit older than that, but I definitely think noisemaker would be great. And we will go into that one. So we're going to go next. Okay. Now I'm going to select an avatar and I am going to select a background of what that looks like. Now, I don't know if she is the very best avatar for this particular one. I like this guy outside. I always think that he could be like a first-time home buyer. I don't know why I think that, but I'm a consumer as well. So I see this guy, I think that he could be that. So I'm going to click him on there. His name is Duran. And we can customize him if we wanted to. We are not going to. I just clicked the button. There you go. But you can customize him. And we're just going to leave it the way that is. And we're going to hit save. You could add music in here. You could add other avatars. You could add other people. That's totally up to you how detailed that you want to get with this. And now we are going to submit the video. So hang on a moment and we'll be right back with this. Okay, and we're back. And here he is, our video that we made. Now, for right
Ever
now,
wondered how to navigate the real estate market like a pro? Meet Soper's Mile High Home Team, your local guide in North Glen, Colorado, specializing in real estate services tailored just for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for personalized support or a retiree needing guidance for your new lifestyle, our team is here for every step. Going through a divorce? We provide assistance in your transitional period. For military families and homeowners seeking equity, we offer expert insights to help maximize your property's potential. Plus, you'll receive a comprehensive market report and free buyer and seller guides. Ready for a change? Contact us today at 720-705-3434 and let's get started on your real estate journey. Don't miss out. Get expert guidance with Soper's Mile High Home Team.
All right. So there you have it.
Ever wondered how to navigate the real estate?
So there it is. Our 4 lessons for today. We looked at Chat Hub, where you can get all the AIs for $19.99. We looked at how you create a PowerPoint presentation in no time flat. We looked at how you can make your own music and how you can make easy videos. And with the Chat GPT that we did right in the very beginning with all the different AIs, we were able to get a whole month's worth of content. So you don't need to be sitting around trying to figure out what you would say, when you're going to post it, who's going to read it, what does it look like? Bam, it is done for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, you were able to take away some nuggets that you can go and use right away. I have put a link to all of these different programs in the show notes so that you have the ability to go and play. If you'd like, check them out. Most of them give you a free period that you could try them. For example, gamma.app, I'm still on the free version. I probably will upgrade because, PowerPoint presentations are a big part of what I do, and they take a tremendous amount of time. And I feel like my genius is probably better used somewhere else. So thanks for tuning in. My name is Susan Frew. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, if I can help you in any way. Best way to reach me is on LinkedIn or in the comments below. You'll see a link to check it out. You can see my website. You can see my YouTube channel, all of the above. And thank you and have an amazing day and try out some AI.